I ain't even gonna hold you. This is something we're trying to bring to this channel real soon. I'm already working behind the scenes with different people to get different artists on this channel. We all trying to get into the interviews. I'm trying to see what's the best way to go about it, because there's some artists that are outside of the Florida area. There's artists that are in Florida. Like, just thinking about the whole way of how I'm gonna do this. But just know we're trying to bring this to the channel. But things like this, I always think it's like a gift and a curse. When an artist gets up mid-interview, doesn't like the question you ask, might not like the flow that things are going by, or just feels disrespected by you not knowing enough about him or asking stupid questions that should be obvious, just looks at you in your face, stands up, and just walks out. Like, just heads out. It's a gift and a curse. It's a gift and a curse, because at the moment you might feel disrespected, like, yo, this is a grown-ass man. And if he stand up, it might go somewhere, because I don't like men's pose. I don't like a man standing over me. So if I'm sitting down and I can already see you looking angry, you stand up and look over me or some shit, I don't even want to talk about some shit like that. So it could definitely go the wrong way. But the gift now is, that could be the curse. The gift is it usually go viral. That's a thumbnail right there. All the dudes that get walked out on, post this shit within 20 minutes. They be like, oh my God, you won't believe who just walked out mid-interview. And that shit go viral instantly. So that's what they're really there for, to create content and make a viral moment. So you both get what you want. The artist got up out of there at an interview he had no interest in, and the person still got the viral moment they wanted in an interview that probably would have done worse if it was boring as hell and the artist had no interest in the interview.
I've seen this picture of you at the NFL Combine.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I ain't seen no picture of no NFL Combine.
Well, I saw you in like the NFL Combine looking like workout.
Yeah, like a workout.
Was that just a workout you were doing for a team?
I don't know. How you see the picture? You ain't read the article that came with it?
I just saw a YouTube video where they were talking about you and like I was just...
You can already tell here the guy, like, he probably woke up having a bad day. That's another thing you gotta keep in mind, is that a lot of these artists, like I love to tell you, are humans. Just be a day that he woke up and he's not in the mood. You know them days you just tight, everybody get you mad. It could just be one of those days, and look, you gotta go meet with this dude asking you dumbass questions about NFL. And a lot of artists look at it like, oh, I already talked about that. Yes, but you talked about that on another platform, not this one, so my fan base might not know, or I just wanna actually have that on this channel. It's probably one of the main reasons why I wanted to talk to you, so I can always see it from both sides.
I was just watching some of your high school highlights and your college shit. Like, I saw like...
What YouTube video?
I did hear ESTG though was nasty at football, and he had like a whole bunch of opportunities.
Dude, I don't know, man. It was like a YouTube video. It showed like you announcing that you're going to Indiana State. And
what's the YouTube video called?
I don't know. I just literally typed in ESTG football highlights, and I was like, damn, this dude was a beast.
Also, Bootleg Kev looks lit. He looks high as shit. They both look high. Well, one looks high, the other one sounds high.
You played linebacker, right?
He's smoking as we talking. All right, cool.
What do I got to do with music and shit right now?
No, I'm just curious because I'm a big football fan. So like, I'm a huge football fan, and I find it fascinating that like you really like have like. I was gonna ask you like when it comes to. I remember when you signed with Gotti. I remember the viral moment where there was just all this cash, and at that time I feel like there was like a bidding war going on for ESTG at that moment. One, what made you rock with Gotti, and what is something over the last 2 or 3 years that you have learned?
That's that walk-off right there. Look at Bootleg Kev's face. He's a man first. So look at his face. At first, you're probably confused. Like, yo, did this dude just really get up? Or what did I even say? You might even be confused. Like, did I say something? Because the question he asked, I'm not going to lie, wasn't that bad of a question. I actually think it's a good question. And it was a long-ended question. So that's probably the only thing he probably didn't like about it. But there was nothing wrong with the question at all. You wanted him to switch about sports and go to music. He asked you about the label. It looks like that's not what he wants to talk about. ESTG wants to talk about his new album.
Well, for the very first time in Bootleg Head podcast history, we had someone walk off of the set. Interesting. Oh, well, there's the ESTG interview that he was 2 hours late for.
He was 2 hours late for. ESTG then happens to post after that at Bootleg Kev, you trying to play it like I walked out because of football. Like, ain't did plenty of interviews talking about playing and talk about it in my music. You asked me if I remember an old man porn star, if I believe in aliens in the NFL Combine. What the F does that got to do with my album dropping Friday? As I told you, he wants to talk about his new album. Artists, when they start doing all this promo, usually an album around the corner or an album's coming out. I literally just walked out that interview 2 hours ago, and you already got a clip up trying to go viral. I told you, that's that viral moment. LOL 100. I got got real life shit going on. Ass around. I don't feel like playing, so please don't play with me because I play crazy. I told you, he just happened to have a bad day. He confirmed it right there. I got real life shit going on. If somebody's in an argument with you, I don't got time for this bullshit. I got real shit going on in my life right now. Don't push that man too much. He got some shit going on that you might not be ready to understand or might be ready to receive the outlash he gonna give you if you keep poking that bear. But how do you feel about the question? You think that he teed asking so much about sports? I didn't hear about I haven't watched the video, so I don't know what he's talking about. Old man porn star. We start right there when he starts talking about the NFL Combine, aliens, all that. So I could see that he was just already tight about it. He's trying to talk about the new album and promo. Usually, you should already know though. This ain't your first interview. They always ask questions they want to hear or questions you might have already answered 1,000 times on other platforms. And then when they get around the end, they be like, "So what do you got going on?" When they run out of their questions, that's when they give you your time. So what do you got going on? You know, is there anything you want to share with the people that you're working on? Something you're dropping this Friday? Boom. Then you're going, "Yeah, I actually got a new album." I already watched enough interviews. I'm sure you've already done enough interviews to understand the flow of these things. People are clicking for clickbait things, so I feel like they just hit sometimes a lot of topics, trying to get something that they can click, make to shorts, clip the video to shorter pieces, and try to make interesting topics, so that's why they jump all over the place. They just talked about your album and went on. Some people might click it that are real fans, but other people are not. They can get a story out of you. Some people might get introduced to ESTG that they didn't know due to a clickbait title that's a fan of Bootleg Kev or any other platform. I don't really think the question was out of here. You know they're going to ask him about football. If I ever talk to ESTG, I don't know, and I got to rethink it, but that's one thing that I was going to say, football. But he says that it wasn't that. It's just, you know, he was having a bad day. He wasn't feeling the interview. He wasn't feeling the vibe. He felt like his time was being wasted. And sometimes you might not really mesh with somebody or you're not feeling the vibe, and now you can't be mad at that. Let me know down below, though. Did you watch this full video? Is this shit hilarious? Is this something that I should go watch? Or is it just like, this was kind of the meat and potatoes of the video? Let me know down below.